Nathan.
I'm Austin. Now it's time for CHS Today.
Academic teams have a meet on Wednesday, February 2nd. All members must report to the CHS Media Center at 5 p.m. unless their coaches want to meet with them beforehand. The meet will start at 5:30 p.m. Dinner won't be provided. See the coaches if you have any questions.
Miss Kane's first semester 3D classes need to pick up their artwork. Please stop by Miss Kane's room as soon as possible to pick up your work.
Bus 1405 will be taking bus 1304 students home tonight. Please make sure you're riding the correct bus.
One of our CHS band students, Olivia Sargent, is going to perform with the All-State Band this weekend. This is the first time since 2001 that a CHS student has been chosen.
Olivia Sargent is a great member of our band program. She's been with us for many years, since the middle school when she started, and she's a great performer, and she always has her parts learned and ready to go. To be selected for the All-State Band, students have to apply and get a time scheduled to audition. They have 3 different things that they have to prepare for their audition, and they also play a sight reading portion, which is something they've never seen before, and they only get about 30 seconds to look at it. And they play through those 4 things and record it for another professional musician and a judge, and those judges listen to those tapes and determine, out of all of the students in the state of Indiana, which students are of the highest quality to attend the All-State Band and perform. Well, we haven't had a student selected for the All-State Band since the year 2001, and part of that is because sometimes we don't have students apply, and part of that is sometimes our students just don't get selected out of the state. So it's a big deal and a big honor to have a student selected for the All-State Band this year. Since she's gotten selected for the All-State Band, they'll send her a selection of music that she's supposed to prepare beforehand, and then she will spend a weekend up at Purdue University, spending a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, rehearsing with the rest of the students that got selected for that band, and then they perform a concert.
All-State Band is when we go to Purdue. We have to go through an audition process, so they select the best from who is there. So it was about November-ish when I applied. It might have been December, but I applied, and then on the website there's an etude and a lyrical, a technical, and then there's a sight reading portion. So you have to practice for your audition for a few months, and then you go. I went up to the Carmel area to audition, and then I went and sat in a room with this guy, and he recorded me, and they sent it in, and then they just picked from there, and there's a list online. So we were in the gym, and you can see everyone else who's coming with you, because they have all the people who have the same instrument show up at the same time. So you can see who you're going up against and who your competition is to get in. There's 2 bands. There's about 60 people in each band. There are 4 of my instrument. I play the bass clarinet. I was not expecting to be selected because it's just my junior year. Usually seniors get selected. So it's kind of a surprise. I'd say a lot of the people who helped me the most would be Mr. Thompson for sitting down and helping me through my music, and then my parents for supporting me and giving me a ride up there. I was very excited for my audition, but it was a big audition, and this is probably the biggest point of my High School Musical career so far. Definitely do it. It's a lot of fun. It may be stressful and very nerve-wracking to go into the room. You just do it. It's a lot of fun. And if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you go again next year.
On this day in history, in 1948, the Soviet government prohibited Russian citizens from making contact with many foreigners. This isolation was partially due to the Cold War just kicking in, and tensions rising up between the Soviet Union and the United States.
Hong Kong is cutting the mandatory quarantine length from 21 days to 14 days for international travelers. Hong Kong, a major hub of business and finance, feels like a shorter quarantine time will help. All of these actions are taking place despite the large outbreak of COVID-19 in the region.
Just hours before an infrastructure visit from President Biden, a snow-covered bridge in Pittsburgh collapsed this morning. There were no fatalities and only 10 minor injuries. Only 3 people were escorted from the scene. 3 to 4 cars were on the bridge when it had collapsed. It is reported that no injuries in the incident were life-threatening.
Lunch from Monday will be a mashed potato chicken bowl, seasoned corn, cornbread, and sliced peaches. Other options included classic American cheeseburger, homemade veggie burger, or a crispy chicken patty with oven-baked curly fries.
It snowed this morning. Is there any more in the forecast, Gage?
Thanks, guys. This evening it'll be 21 degrees and cloudy. Moving on to tonight, it'll be 16 degrees and cloudy. And then tomorrow morning, the sun will take a little while to come out, and then it'll be 9 degrees. On Saturday, it will be sunny with a high of 27 and a low of 7. On Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 36 and a low of 19. And then on Monday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 41 and a low of 19. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Now go to Austin.
With the sports.
Thanks, guys. The gymnastics team is now 1-4 on the season after competing against Newcastle and Shelbyville last night. On vault, Macy McHenry scored her personal best of a 7.5. Miranda Herbert scored her personal best of a 7.6. Riley Steele and Alyssa Levins both scored an 8.05, and Ellie Lake scored an 8.1 on bars. Steele scored a personal best of 4.35 on beam, and Herbert scored a personal best of 4.925. They will next be in action Monday at home against Morristown. The Spartan Archers are off to another competition this weekend, this time to try and qualify for state competition. They will be shooting at Triton Central on Saturday. Good luck, Archers. The wrestling team competes in sectionals this weekend. Here's a video of good luck of their season. Sports action for tonight is boys basketball against Mount Vernon at home from 6 to 8. Sports action for tomorrow is boys varsity wrestling sectional at South Dearborn from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and boys basketball against Jennings County at home from 6 to 8. Now back to desk with birthdays.
The only birthday for today is Hunter Yarbrough.
Birthdays for this weekend are Brady Friend and Georgia Thompson. Happy birthday.
It's game day.
Caleb's dropping about 40.
And that's all for CHS Today.